Hey guys, good morning. I hope you're all doing well. Spirit is literally like, yeah, no, it's really important. It's real. It's like, wow, she's not joking. She says literal morning. She's like literally like half asleep. That's clear. Love and light. Love and light. Spirit was like, yeah, it's time to talk about Mercury, which is going to pre-shadow today. Okay, I can't be talking like that, man. My voice, I gotta preserve it. That also we wanted to chat on last night. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Yeah, I have to just take some time, so, and rest the voice, and, so I had to, take some time, but hopefully we'll see when we can jump back into it. Of course, Spirit says, there are messages now, and so I spent some time. We didn't get into the rest of the signs. Let's move on. Mercury, guys, in pre-shadow. This is today. This is, you must have already been feeling it. It's a kind of like, get ready, everybody. Here we go. We're going back to, for some of you here in the past, okay? And for those who are like, stomping their heels, like, no, I don't want the best. I just said I can't be talking like that. This is a metaphor, guys, maybe. It's like I said I wouldn't be dating him. It's like I said I never wanted a blah, blah, blah. It's like, and it's like I'm hearing, I'm hearing the munchkin, I'm hearing now. It's like, what's going on? I don't know. Something definitely is unresolved if something is coming back up. I know that might be triggering, like sometimes we decide our humanness, well, our spirit even, right, of course, but like there is still, it's very, this goes, it reminds me, okay, when people say, how do we clear cords? I cut the cord, I clear the cord. It's not so much the decision, right? Because we can say, well, I want to, like, cut the cord, I want this karma to be fucking over, but, yeah, I want the contract to end, but, I mean, that doesn't do the clearing. Clearing is about, let's think about it, right? It's like saying, I want to understand what, like, Earth is all about, and, like, so then I wouldn't be here, right? No, not true. You're here, and you're here for a reason. This is your video. Always take as well. You don't have to believe in that philosophy, but, yeah, so Felicia, hey, you came through a few nights ago. Thanks for tuning in. So let's go into retrograde. Yeah, it's like, it's really not a matter of like having decided and stomped your heels and been like, and that's why sometimes we get, that's really, personally, I'll say that that's the ego. When we're all like, I'm over him, I'm completely over it, and I don't, that's great. You can definitely, and it actually reminds me of the Love and Light, the Libra reading, okay? I saw someone come through and comment there, like, okay, they got very triggered, okay, by the message. It's like, no, this is not my reading. It's like, no, I don't want anybody from the past. Like, okay, well then it wouldn't be coming through if it weren't in the energy field. So, and we don't need to have boundaries, okay, and say, that is absolutely, like, not my story, and it's this person who's dealing with me. All are one, honey, yeah. Let's get back to the drawing board. It's like, why are you so defensive? Can't even hear his name. What? Well, this is what Mercury retrograde is bringing. Yeah, and remember Pluto as well. Pluto's going for serious retrograde. It's Mercury in pre-shadow. Let's go. Spirit's not messing around. I'm hearing that. No, definitely not. And with Mercury at 29 as well. And it's going into Gemini, into its natural ruling sign, 1 of 2. Let's clear it. Some of you definitely going to have a lot of tests here. And it's not about, being like, oh, yeah, like, I know exactly everything that, it's not about getting the ego wound up. And this is a channeled message. It's not about getting the ego all wound up, okay, by the pantyhose line. I'm hearing like that from Spirit. Take it as you will. It's like, all right, crack a smile here. Small one, even if they're right. But yeah, with let's clear the third eye and retrograde. It's like maybe this is, I see some frustration here. It's like, but I don't want to deal with this. Like, so, but then that's like saying again. That's like not having respect for the universe and what is coming up for you as a reflective, as a reflection. So we cannot be upset, and I always talk about this. Let's go through our chakra. No, it's not about having any kind of remorse for if you are a high frequency, okay, and you're really elevated here, and certain energies from the past are coming back on the mountain. It's not a bad thing. It's not like, why am I attracting my narcissistic ex? Why, or this person? You know, let's clear that out. And their person, I'm hearing as well. Even if it's like attraction, attention, but unwanted in the way, yeah. It's not about getting all like, yeah, I'm hearing film buster on their account. I don't know. Yeah, so we really have to try and kind of understand that, yeah, we're creators. We come here to clear karma. And so to create, yeah, to really create, we're here to clear. And those who are in the shadow of Pluto who don't want to believe that, yeah, like there's any residue of it, it's like, okay, then you're not believing in transmutation. That was in the Libra reading. Well, we're literally, yeah, shadow of Libra can be kind of superficial. Sorry, but yeah. Love and light. Every planet has their shadow. I know this is super triggering. You can unsubscribe. If it's too triggering, you should probably unsubscribe now because we're only going to be getting more real from here on out. We're not going to be framing the message, okay, like we said in another Astro chat, yeah, that, no, this is about the Astro, yeah, the channel is not called Libra in You. It's called Alchemy in You. It's about getting real and doing transmutational shadow work. If you're not ready to really confront, because this is a gift from Spirit to bring conversations up from the past, and that's why Mercury retrograde is not a bad thing. It's maybe frustrating, but it's how you perceive it. I mean, if you want to feel frustrated, then this is natural. It's part of the process. And I feel like I'm talking to a few people here. This is not for every, yeah, if it's like, yeah, it's clear it in the root chakra. And some of you have reasons for why it is that you've I mean, you have the right to disconnect from certain people, of course. But it's a matter of how it is that you are engaging with the concept of shadow work. Okay, are you looking at it as like, you know, are we a victim to what shows up? Or are we saying, nah, this is something that I have created? Okay, when I know that's triggering. And it's just kind of funny, yeah, people come into the, yeah. Let's clear it. Like, they somehow think, like, it's like they don't want to own the, they don't want to, oh, yeah, you don't want to own the luggage, boo. Love and light. And so that's a sign if you're very triggered, and that's a good sign that you really need to learn the so-called lens spirit. It's really, yeah, there's a reason why it's being brought up. Yeah, yeah. If you're triggered by the fact that someone's coming back, and let's go to our, yeah. Now, this is a general video, obviously. Okay, but yeah, we gotta be brave, guys. We're not victims to what arises around Mercury retrograde of all things. We're here to get real, which means, yeah, so things come up, you have to, yeah, you have to, it's about transmutation. It's not about, yeah, let's clear it. Some of you are just not vibrating with someone, I'm hearing that. Okay, that's fine, but Spirit is bringing it to your attention to look closer at it. Okay, so question why you feel frustrated if something's coming so-called back from the past during Mercury and Pluto retrogrades, or something that you feel is, yeah, why? That's gonna be really, yeah, this is intense. Let's clear the root chakra, sacral chakra. Some of you still need to clear something. That's like getting upset at the doctor, like, why are you telling me I've got an infection? So it's like, well, you gotta have to address this. And this is the Spirit is gonna be getting really tough with the really high, the highest frequency. Yeah, really high frequency. I'm hearing yes. Yes, light workers. Let's clear it, throat chakra. So guys, we're going to take a break. We'll get back into it. Try to stay grounded. We're definitely going to be jumping into numbers. But I'm going to spare the voice here. We're going to, yeah, and take the time to really meditate and see, you know, why you are where you're at. I'm hearing that as well. And not like sort of, how do we say, it's not, yeah, it's kind of like not the opposite. It's not victim consciousness. It's sort of like wanting to like thrust your karma on another person. I'm hearing that. This is it seems like a very specific message. I'll say it like this. This, you know, Pluto is a very hard frequency when you are in the shadow, I'm going to say it like this, of Libra. That's where it's going to get very, very, very so-called ugly love and light. People who have not, but this is most likely if you're very much on, you know, on the wavelength of like transmutation, you have been for years and months. This is not a huge, like, moment. This is more so, you know, yeah. This is more so, if you are in the higher, we talk about this, if you're in the higher frequency plane of Pluto, you love Pluto energy. You're not going to be triggered by it. usually, but you can obviously, everybody still has, and triggers are not, yeah. Let's clear throat chakra, a negative thing. It's not a meter of weakness. Okay, yeah. Some people, they're like, oh wow, like, you know, yeah, like, oh, I'm getting like triggered. That means that, so I have to run away from my triggers, and I have to run away from the Libra reading, which is pointing out my flaws. I'm hearing that. No, let's clear the throat chakra. Okay, it's like, I'm so scared of this message. It's like, no, this is a very specific message, it seems. Yeah, but thank you, Dark Angel, whoever that was, you know, who came through. So, but this is the moment. It's like, this is, let's flash back and square it down the rest of the body, and everyone else are all Dark Angel energy coming through. Because triggers are important. So those who are really ready to elevate, you will take triggers in with an open mind, but this is a general video. Yeah. Let's clear it. I mean, I got nothing to hide. I'm not scared of anything. I'm hearing that. Good. Yeah. That's where you'll really enjoy the Pluto energy. Because you realize that it is a chance for you to further elevate. Otherwise, you're gonna be, yeah. No, this is not my karma. It's like, you know, you want to give to someone else. I mean, this is not appropriate in the eyes of, yeah. I'm hearing the Skywalkers. I mean, what is going on with the Star Wars references? Wow. With the Skywalkers, yeah. Now, for some of you, you do have people coming in who, like, want to be a part of, like, your future. It's like, check out the Sagittarius reading. Check out the Sagittarius reading. Yeah, this is definitely something. This has been coming through in a number of readings. We were talking about triggers and like why. Yeah. So let's I think, was it in the Pluto? We were doing the Pluto retrograde reading. Now, for some, they want to be a part of your future. Now, this does not mean don't have boundaries, guys, but it means, you know, don't have boundaries in terms of perceiving your own growth. Like some people, I mean, if you believe that you are like, you know, not at any point in time ever needing to, you know, clear any more karma. I'm hearing like this to elevate your consciousness. I'm here to further, okay, process. I'm hearing your dharma. Interesting. Then what are you doing, especially here as a light worker? I mean, we are here to be really kind of, again, like, so where you're, now I see that as kind of like an unwillingness to detoxify. I'm hearing the brain. Yeah, I wish I could read this woman's comment. It was just very, very interesting. And if you're watching, I really hope that, you think about, first of all, you're showing up in the Libra reading. Lovely light, but question, you know, what's going on with that? Yeah, with the Venus and the Libra and the 7th house energies. Let's clear it in the rib cage down the right side of the body. I'm hearing something about Virgo there. You may want to focus on the digestion, but this is a general video, okay? This is a general video, and this is a video for entertainment purposes only. You should definitely talk to your doctor before making any major decisions with your life. Okay, yeah. So let's clear. Some of you, so there's a very fine line between saying, well, I'm a victim, like, no, I don't want to, don't come forward, and I don't want to see my triggers from the past. It's like, and then it's like a very fine line between that and, saying, oh, great, okay, this just brings up, you don't have to resonate with things from your past, you guys, that's not the point. It's like, if something comes up and you realize it's dissonant, have boundaries with it in a graceful way towards yourself and others, okay? Yeah, don't try to put on another person like, oh, it's coming up because of you, let's clear. No, you're a creator. Otherwise, like, I'm sorry, you're not seeing yourself as a light worker because you're not believing that you create your reality. If you're defensive, there's no defensiveness when it comes to light work.